I had to come home because we forgot so many things, but ready now. And as I'm arriving, the farmer is working already. So it's 10 a.m. Somehow we managed to wake up at 7, but still it was starting to work at like 9:30. We have a lot to do today. Alberto is already starting of like loosening the ground a bit because we're planting. Today is planting day. And yeah, like the plans that we drew have changed. If you remember the video, like it was wishful thinking more than anything else. And
that she's gonna put here in the description.
Yep, exactly. That is happening. And yeah, here's cucumber, tomato, other stuff. But I think I'll just do rather a tour afterwards. We finish.
I need to ask one thing to our followers. How cute is this hat? 1 to 10.
Comment down below. Actually, also, like I have working boots as an early birthday present, and I'm very excited because the sneakers that I was using previously, they had holes in them, which wasn't ideal. And I also have gloves, so I don't have them in my hands now, but you'll see. Yeah, we have to plant a lot and then probably also sow some seeds in the remaining lots. Like 3 hours. We started 9:30 something, now it's like noon 30 something. We finished everything we wanted to do today, and yeah, let's take a tour. First, when you enter the garden, on the left side for the camera we have Chinese cabbage, and I hope it's actually called Chinese cabbage because it's Chinese cabbage in both Latvian and Italian, but I don't know about English. And we bought the plants at the garden store because we understood we can't buy the cabbage to make kimchi, so we're growing our own. And then on this side we have a lot of cucumber, and this is like a part that I'm most worried about because we haven't figured out like the supporting structures that we want, so we just planted randomly and hoping for the best. On the other side we have squash and the remaining Chinese cabbage. The initial idea was to put the squash somewhere else, but Nonorino used that space for his pumpkin, so we can't take it anymore, so it's in the garden. Then on both sides we have tomatoes. Here we have regular like big tomatoes, and here we have cherry tomatoes. Then if you follow me further, you'll see that here we have very small bell pepper, and if you've been following along, you know that the bell pepper was the slowest to sprout, and it's not very big, and we're putting it here in the hopes of that it will grow faster here. If not, then we'll just buy some of the plants at the market or the garden store or something because it's like extremely slow. Here we have the broad beans that we planted already a while ago. They're growing quite fast, or like quite nicely. It's been a month, I think, since they've been in the ground, and you can watch the video of us planting that part as well. Here we have tomatoes and tomatoes again. These are cherry tomatoes again, and these are San Marzano tomatoes, which should be the greatest of all time when it comes to tomatoes. So we'll see.
For sauces.
For sauces.
For sauces.
For cooking. Then here we have cauliflower.
Where is it?
We just sowed it, so it's not visible.
No.
And on this side we have 2 empty spaces. Here will come the sugar snaps, and we are not planting them today because I forgot to soak them, because you have to soak them before you put them in the ground. So we'll just do it in a random day in the coming week. Then here we have watermelon, and in between the watermelon are the onions. People say it's good to do it that way. And then on the other side we will put the broccoli, but it's still a bit too early to plant them. On the seed packaging it says that you should plant them outside starting from June, so we'll do that. Then here we have garlic that's already like quite lush. Some of them are a bit weird. You can see that they're not like growing straight, they're like curly. So, you know, some have straight hair, some have curly hair. I hope that's fine. It doesn't indicate any like diseases or anything, but we'll probably have to look into it. And on this side, we actually have a mix. We have eggplant here. The smaller things are eggplant, and these are zucchini. And if you come here closer, you'll see that the zucchini are already putting out the blossoms.
Ooh.
And that's another thing I'll have to look into, because it's a lot of blossoms and it feels weird that they're still so small but they are already having blossoms and everything. Maybe you should like pluck some of them out, so I need to learn that before we proceed.
They are the second sexiest thing on this field.
The sexiest is Alberto, because
I'm not gonna disclose what is the first one.
he's topless. Here we have chili, cayenne pepper, and in between the rows here I sowed some radish, so we'll have some fresh radish relatively soon. At least it should be soon. And on this side, half of the square, it's spinach. I only did half of the square because I'll do the other half like in a week or two, just so they don't all mature at the same time, so we have like a steady flow of spinach. Here are strawberries that have been here for a while, again the previous video. And here is a very, very sad place, which is called the asparagus land, and
It's now only poopy land basically.
it's only poopy land now. Basically they didn't sprout, but we were kind of expecting that that may be the case, because you have to put them in the ground much earlier, which means that we should have put them in soil at February. At least that's what they said at the garden store. But we didn't. We did it in like April, and I think that now it's already too hot for them, because the asparagus season is basically ending already. So I really doubt we will have anything there. But wait, come closer.
But the rucola, like there is nothing.
We just sowed the rucola, and it's also
Yeah, look people, look at this rucola. There is
and
nothing.
yeah, it's only half of the square for the same reasons. And if in the videos you see like I don't know how to call them, these things on the whole garden, that's actually poop.